Hare Krishna, all the devotees. Dandavat pranam to all of you.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Dandavat
Dandavat
pranam.
pranams.
I invite you and welcome you to the early morning short Bhagavatam class from Radha Govinda Temple, Kolai, Mangaluru, for and on behalf of His Divine Grace, Sri Namanishta Das Prabhuji. Let us start with the prayers. Can you hear me loudly? Is it good enough?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Very
Prabhuji.
clear.
Thank you, Mother. Om Agnan Timirandasya Gnaranjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmulitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Iti Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nidai Kripa Pradayine Gaura Prathada Daya Nagar Gram Patarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalitam Sri Vishakhanvitansha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vansha Kalpatarubhyasya Krupa Sindhubhya eva cha Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. May I request you to join me? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Devaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Janmadasya yato अन्वयात इति रतः चार्थेष्व अभिघ्न स्वरात्
जन्माद्यस्य तु
Jन्माद्यस्य
अन्वयादितरतश्चार्थे
यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु
अविद्यास्वराट्
तेने ब्रह्महृदया आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति सूरयः
तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये
मुह्यन्ति
मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः
तेजो वारिमृदं यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा
तेजो
तेजोवारिमृदां
वारिमृदां
यथा
यथा
विनिमयो
विनिमयो
यत्र
यत्र
त्रिसर्गो
सर्गो
मृषा
सर्गो मृषा
नाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि
धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि
धर्मः प्रोजहिता कैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणं स्वताम्
धर्मप्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्
वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदम् तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
वेद्यं
वेद्यं
वास्तवं वस्तु शिवदं
वास्तवं
तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः
श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः
साध्यो अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
सद्यो अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलम् सुखमुखाद् अमृतद्रवसंयुक्तम्
निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखात् अमृतद्रवसंयुतम्
पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिकभुवि भावुकः
पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिकभुविभावुकाः
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम्
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम्
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये
शृण्वतां स्वकथाः कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः
शृण्वता स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः
हृदयन्तस्तोयभद्राणि विदुनोति सुरस्तथा
हृदयन्तोयभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृता
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नष्टप्रायेषु भक्तिषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of services to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Right, so today we start with Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, the creation of the fourth order, chapter 30th, the activities of Prachitas, verse number 42. Surekha Mataji, would you like to
Yes, Prabhu.
recite for us?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namah Samaya Shuddhaya. Purushaya Paraya Cha. Vasudevaya Satvaya. Tubhyam Bhagavate Namaha. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Chitra Mohini Devidasi ji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। ओम
Hare
नमो
Krishna.
भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna. Sujata Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Namaha
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Samaya Sudhaya Purushaya Paraya Cha Vasudevaya Satvaya Tubhyam Bhagavate Namaha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna. Thank you. Madhumayi Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। हरे कृष्ण।
Vijaya Kumari Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। हरे कृष्ण।
Prafulla Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्ताय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। थैंक यू प्रभु।
Leena Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। हरे कृष्ण।
Madhusoni Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। थैंक यू प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Anjali Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna Mataji. Subbarao Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। दंडवत प्रणाम।
Dhanvat Pranam Prabhuji.
नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः।
Nagini Mataji.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
Thank you. Anyone left out?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Go ahead, Shanti Mataji.
नमः समाय शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। नमः
Go ahead, Mataji.
शुद्धाय पुरुषाय पराय च वासुदेवाय सत्वाय तुभ्यं भगवते नमः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you. Surekha Mataji, would you like to read synonyms for us?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Namaha.
Krishna Mataji.
We offer our respectful obeisances. Samaya, who is equal to everyone. Shuddhaya, who is never contaminated by sinful activities. Purushaya, unto the Supreme Person. Paraya, transcendental. Cha, also. Vasudevaya, living everywhere. Satvaya, who is in the transcendental position. Tubhyam, unto you. Bhagavate, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Namaha, obeisances. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Dear Lord, you have no enemies or friends. Therefore, you are equal to everyone. You cannot be contaminated by sinful activities, and your transcendental form is always beyond the material creation. You are the Supreme Personality of God because you remain everywhere within all existence. You are consequently known as Vasudeva. We offer you our respectful obeisances. Purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Vasudeva because he lives everywhere. The word Vas means to live. As stated in Brahma Samhita, Eko api asau rachayitam jagat anda kotim. The Lord, through his plenary portion, enters into each and every universe to create the material manifestation. He also enters into each and every heart in all living entities and into each and every atom also. Parmanu Chayantara Stham. Because the Supreme Lord lives everywhere, he is known as Vasudeva. Although he lives everywhere within the material world, he is not contaminated by the modes of material nature. The Lord is therefore described in Ishopanishad as Apapa Viddham. He is never contaminated by the modes of material nature. When the Lord descends into the planet, he acts in many ways. He kills demons and performs acts not sanctioned by the Vedic principles. That is, acts considered sinful. Even though he acts in such a way, he is never contaminated by his action. He is therefore described herein as Suddha, meaning always free from contamination. The Lord is also Sama, equal to everyone. In this regard, he states in Bhagavad Gita 9.29, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosi na priya. The Lord has no one as his friend or enemy, and he is equal to everyone. The word Satvaya indicates that the form of the Lord is not material. It is Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. Ishvara Paramaha Krishna Satchit Anand Vigraha. His body is different from our material bodies. One should not think that Supreme Personality of Godhead has a material body like ours. If you look at the translation, there are three characteristics that are mentioned one by one. The first characteristic is that he is not the enemy or friend, and thus he feels everyone equal. The second characteristic is, though he is in the material world, spread almost everywhere, he is not contaminated by the material nature, and thus his form is transcendental to the material creation. And the third and the very important thing is he is existing everywhere. And since he exists everywhere, he is known as Vasudeva. So now let us look at all these three areas in a little bit of depth, understanding a bit of more of Sanskrit as well. There are no enemies, no friends, and thus everyone is equal to him. Sama is a common word. It means equal. Samadarsha is another word that we have heard several times, where one sees everyone equal. Asama urdvaya. That means no one is equal or above him. These are some of the characteristics that are mentioned in the word sama. And naturally, that's why 9.29 explains Samoham sarvabhuteshu na mi dveshyosti na priyaha. The second characteristic is he spreads and he is almost everywhere in this world. Vas is a word meaning thereby he is staying or living. And since he is everywhere, he is known as Vasudev. In English, we call commonly all pervading. Lord actually expands himself by his plenary portion, and thus he enters each and every universe. Once he enters into the universe, he then creates the material manifestation. Lord also enters into each and every heart as Paramatma, and then we know what Paramatma does. The Paramatma has three functions. Could anyone tell me which are the three functions Paramatma does? You all are scholars.
Upadrishta Hanumanta
Upadrishta.
oversees the and grants the all the wishes.
Yes, yes, that's true. Lovely, very good. And Lord also enters into each and every atom. Parmanu Shayantarastam. That means Lord is present in the atom. We all know atom has a positive, negative charge and neutral. And now recently they have found out a physical presence of a particle, that is a fourth particle in each and every atom. They call it God's particle. So now our science has confirmed that each and every atom has God's particle. Vasudeva is everywhere, and something which is everywhere is not contaminated is great surprise. Something that spreads everywhere also gets mixed up with everything around, but that doesn't happen. And that's why Lord is known as Apapa Vidam. When Pras Prabhupada explains a little bit in detail, when Lord descends down on earth, he does several things like killing of demons, which are to us considered as sinful activities, but they are not considered sinful activities to the Lord because the Lord is made up of different bodies. And these sinful reactions are not gathered, and that's why Lord is transcendental to all the contaminations. He is always free from the contamination as well. And lastly, Satyaya, that is the transcendental body of the Lord. We know the difference between the material body and transcendental body. Some of the examples are there are no blood vessels, nerves, etc. Lord's body, each part of the body can function as any other part of the body, etc., etc. And that's why Lord is a transcendental body and is considered Satchidanand Vigraha. This purport and the sloka is very clear and clearly describes three characteristics of Lord Krishna. I learned something yesterday which I would like to share with you. It's in one of the classes of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhakti. Bhakti actually needs 5 S. First is swasthya or health. Second is sadhana or what we call austerity or etc., whatever we do regularly. Number 3 is swadhyaya or studies as we do Bhagavatam early in the morning. Fourth is seva or your prescribed duty, whichever you are doing. And fifth is sharanagati or surrendering unto the Lord. So it's very simple. Just remember 5 S's and that describes our bhakti. The verse is very simple and clear, and that's why it doesn't require further explanation. Any questions, any addition, any viewpoints anyone has? Sujata Mataji, would you like to add something? Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can you repeat that 5S? First is Swasthya Sadhana, then
First
Sharanagati.
is swasthya, that is health. Second is sadhana. Third is swadhyaya, or the studies that we do. Fourth is seva, or the prescribed duties that we do. And fifth is saranagati, or the surrender to the Lord.
Thank you.
All these 5 factors are very important, and that's why we must look into see that we do all these 5 things. We all know sadhana, seva, and 3 things that we considered, but it adds to a swasthya and sharanagati. Because these 2 factors are equally important. Until you have a good body, a functioning body, you would not be able to do the bhakti.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Subbarao Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, everyone. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Would anyone like to add
Prabhuji,
something or add some? Yes, Madhuswani Mataji.
Prabhuji, 3 functions of Paramatma is like Updrishta, Anumanta, Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwara. That sloka, like it describes 3 functions of Paramatma.
Yes, yes. Would you like to recite the whole sloka? If
Hare
you
Krishna,
have any
Prabhuji.
problem, Surekha Mataji can always do that.
Yeah, second line I'm not sure about.
Go ahead, Surekha
Prabhuji.
Mataji. Okay, Surekha Mataji, would you like to help us?
Hare Krishna. I will try, Prabhu. I am not sure. Upadrashta Anumanta cha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara. No, even I, I forgot the second line. Confused.
No problem, no problem. Would you like,
No, I
maybe you
forgot.
tell the translation, then you will remember the second line. That's it. Do you remember the translation? That is very simple. Hare Krishna Mataji.
No, the second line translation also I don't remember.
And Prabhuji, it is like
Okay, what
that.
is the translation
Updrishta
for it?
Anumantaja Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara
परमात्मेति च
Paramatmeti
युक्तो
cha.
देहे अस्मिन् पुरुषः परः.
Yes,
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 Prabhuji.
yes. Purusha Par. Yes. Parama.
Right. So who would tell us the translation? Okay. Have you people prepared the benedictions that Prachetas had? Brahma Kishori Mataji asked us to prepare the benedictions. Which are the benedictions Prachetas got? The list of the benedictions.
Prabhuji, I have prepared.
I have done.
Okay. Madhusoni Mataji, you go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, what I have noted, Prabhuji, that is like first one is like we do not desire anything other than your full satisfaction. And second one is like we may associate with those who are engaged in discussion your pastime. We pray for the benediction life after life uh, in different bodily form and on different planets. And third one is all our spiritual assets of ours are simply offered for your satisfaction. It is like 4.30, 4.30.30 and 33 and 39 and 40. These are the verses, Prabhuji.
Okay.
These three benediction I found. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Anyone else would like to add? Madhumai Mataji, go ahead.
Yeah, Prabhuji, I have done the, I have listed the benedictions.
Okay.
Prachetas have asked benediction for serving the lotus feet of Lord Shri Krishna in text 32. Prachetas are asking for devotees association to have a chance to hear Krishna Katha or his Leelas, life after life in different bodies. That is in 33. In 34, Prachetas asked for always, living always in the association of devotees where there is no envy or anxiety. Prachetas asked for a benediction of, again, not in the, it is there also in the 34, not having any enmity towards, envy towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that he will not always, he will not have any envy towards any other living entity.
Okay.
And they have asked to satisfy, another benediction they asked is to satisfy Krishna and to become his devotee.
Okay. I think that almost covers everything very well. Thank you very much, Madhumai Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone would like to add or reflect on these benedictions? What is happening, Subbarao Prabhuji? You are not in a mood to discuss today. I can't see Srinivas Rao Prabhuji as well.
Prabhuji, can I ask a question?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, see, may not be related to today's class, but why is Lord Krishna called Nirgun? What is the meaning and...
As far as I understand, Mataji, gunas are three gunas that are found with the modes of material nature. These are the goodness, passion, and ignorance. When one is transcendental to these three gunas, he is called as Nirguna, or he is also called as Gunatit. Means you are beyond these gunas And that's why Gunatit is the word which is commonly used in Bhagavad Gita text as well. Krishna is known as Nirguna or Gunatit because he is transcendental to three modes of material nature. Is that okay, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Thank you. Any other question anyone has, or any reflection or addition, revelations? We don't have any other question, any other revelation. Let
Prabhuji?
us call. Yes, Mataji. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mataji.
Lord Shri Krishna, Bhagavan Lord Shri Krishna is called as Nirguna, and he is also called as Saguna. So he is called as Nirguna, as you already told. He is not in any of the three modes of material nature. At the same time, he is called as Saguna. And why he is called as Saguna is he's full of transcendental qualities. So because of these transcendental qualities, he is called as Saguna. So at the same time, he is Nirguna as well as Saguna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. That's a very good point. Thank you for clarifying that as well. Any other question? Any other issue to discuss? If there are none, we call it a day. Hare Krishna, all the devotees, thank you very much for attending the class. Dandavata pranam to all of you. Vancha kalpa
Prabhuji.
tarubhasya.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavata pranam.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Dandavata
Hare
pranam.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavad pranam.